This is Natalie of the Vintage Cross Stitch Niche, bringing you another video after being away for about a week. It's been a long day. I worked today, then I had a patient in labor, and I delivered a beautiful girl at about 6 o'clock. So I went back and forth from the office, seeing her at the hospital, and saw a bunch of patients in the office. Went back, she delivered her baby, all is well. I was too tired to make dinner, so I stopped at Bolé on the way home. And if you guys don't know what Bolé is, look it up. Anyway, it's a great semi-fast food restaurant where you they have different foods that you mix together. So you have like your base, and there's about 6 different bases, including cilantro noodles, quinoa. They've got some noodles made of sweet potato, a bunch of stuff. Then you get different vegetables, and you can pick those, and there are about 6 different vegetables. Different meats, including ahi tuna, or beef, chicken, tofu. Then you can get avocado or more vegetables on top, dipping sauces. It's a lot of food that you never would think would go together, but it goes together. So it's awesome. And if they have a Bolé near you, because I'm pretty sure it's a chain, at least it's a Florida chain locally, they might have them in other places, it's well worth the visit. Anyway. Yes, I have wine, a glass of wine. What are we doing today? I have a really awesome finish to show you. I have a second near finish. It is finished, but it's not totally finished. I have a new start. I need to talk about Harriet Salt, which I very much was looking forward to starting. And also Hannah Carter, which I very much wanted to start as well, which I had some issues with. So that's okay. I have some new finds. I have some new charts. I have hot off the presses, just cross stitch came to my house, that we're going to go through together because I haven't even looked at it. I just took it out of the plastic. But this is what is this? It says the autumn stitching abounds. I guess it's their fall issue of Just Cross Stitch. I love to do the Christmas ones, and I love to do the primitive stitcher, and I will do that. I have many more of the older ones to go through as well, which are amazing, but you only have so much time. First, let me show you my finish. This is called The Devil Runs, and it's by Primitive Hare. Now, this is on my own dyed linen. This is red beet dyed linen, and in one of my previous videos you saw me dye this. And it's got DMC black and gray. I guess it's 310 black, and the gray I'm not sure of. And this red I loved. The red is a Gentle Arts red, and I don't remember the name of it. Anyway, it's a little variegated. I love it. The box still smells good. This box, just to show you, is made by Lone Elm Lane. I just left this in here. And the box is magnificent. It's just a handmade, hand-painted box in a gray color. And they do a beautiful job. I'm very pleased. The Cross Stitch Cover did this finishing for me, and Ruth at the Cross Stitch Cupboard suggested that I put this red braid. In fact, she texted me with a photo of it, and I thought it looked great. Just gave it a little extra pizzazz. I'm so pleased with this. So, and it's different than everyone else's. First of all, nobody has ever used, people usually do use the primitive hair linen, which is awesome, awesome linen. But she, I wanted to do something different, so I dyed my own linen. I'm very pleased with that. So that's finish number 1. Finish number 2 is Halloween Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. It's got a little, sorry I had it folded up, darn it. But anyway, Halloween Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. I hope you can see it. I don't like the way it's all crinkly. I normally wouldn't show you that way, so let me see if I can uncrinkle it. This is my own linen as well. This is my own linen. This is one of the first pieces I've ever dyed, and it is not a high count. I don't know, it's about 32 count, I believe. I threw these buttons on at the end, and I used some of the called for threads, some not. I used what I had. But this is the Halloween Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. I think it came out awesome. I wish it wasn't crinkly. I apologize for that. See if I can pull it down. And it's going to be a pillow. And somehow we're going to incorporate this awesome vintage lace. The lace is kind of cool. It's got almost a heart in it. I sort of like it. And I do have Dames of the Needle crushed velvet once again. I had spilled something on this, so I threw it. I accidentally threw it in the washing machine. My husband thought it was like a dish rag and he threw it in there. But anyway, it came out fine, just to let you know. But I think this Dames of the Needle dyed velvet, this vintage black lace, and my Halloween on my own dyed linen are going to make an awesome finish. It's going to be a pillow. I have to bring this over to the cross stitch cupboard or mail it to them. Don't always get a chance to go over there because it's almost an hour away, but sometimes I do. This was one of my first pieces. I made this with just coffee, and at the time I was using coffee grounds, which I don't anymore because it's such a mess. Then you got to get the grounds out of your material. I have taken the coffee grounds with the coffee filter and sort of made a little bit of like a blotter with it and put it on the fabric. And I also didn't rinse this fabric. I just baked it, and then ironed and dried it and ironed it. So I really didn't rinse it. Nowadays I do a lot more rinsing, but this was a very intense piece, and it's only coffee. And the base is probably, who knows, just a little piece of something. But I think it looks awesome. So that's a finish. Almost finish, I guess I can call it. Where am I going to leave this? Okay. Should I do the starts? I guess so. Okay. So let me put this here. Let me try not to spill my wine like I did my coffee. Now, I went on a vacation. I went to the Keys, the Florida Keys, which are magnificent. I did no shopping, except for maybe a little online shopping. I can't help myself, but no shopping. And I did bring home some shells, and some lobster, and that's about it. Hannah Carter was what I planned to take down to the Keys. Hannah Carter is by Shakespeare's Peddler. It's beautiful. It's got almost a Christmas theme to it. It's got a Christmas tree. I hope you can see that. And it says, have communion with few, be familiar with one, deal justly with all, and speak evil of none. December the 8th, 1838. It's got a little tree, but there's something about it. It's a very simple sampler, but something about it I like. I'm going to do it in Gloriana silk, and this is actually antique black, just to show you. That's antique black. I think you need something white to really see it up against. And it's black, but it's got a, it's not black, it's black. It's antique black. So I looked at this and I said, well, Christmas, let me think of, I bought a whole bunch of it, by the way. Let me think about what could be Christmassy. And I had this beautiful, big, nice piece of Lakeside linen, 36 count vintage bittersweet, which I think is pretty beautiful fabric. Just to show you. And I started it when I was down in the Keys. And I decided I just don't like it. It's just not, for me, it doesn't do it. Even though the color has got a little pink on it, at least this photograph, although I tell you that these pictures never really look like what you're going to get, I just didn't like it. So this is actually a big, beautiful piece of, really nice, oversized piece of Lakeside vintage bittersweet, which I'm probably going to sell now, because now I don't have something for this, because I had put this aside for that sampler. It'll be somebody else's. But I decided to make my own linen because I really do like the look of the striped linen. So I pulled out a piece of linen. That was an interesting piece to me. I got this from Kiniki, and it says 30 to 32 count uneven European linen, just to show you. Can you read that? Probably not, but. And it was basically off-white. But I like that 30 to 32 count. I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful piece of uneven weave linen that may make a very cool sampler. I wish I could have showed you the original color. If you can imagine, the original color sort of looks like antique white, or maybe cream, Zweigart cream. But anyway, I put my stripes on it. It smells so good because it's coffee and tea on top of Kaniki's linen, which smells good to begin with. Her linen smells like cinnamon. And I made this beautiful striped linen, which I thought would be perfect, and it is. It's absolutely perfect. But it says fat quarter, and it looks a little narrow to me, and it's only 17 inches across. I really do need, on let's say 30, 32 count, I really do need something that's more than 17 inches. I probably need something that's 21 or 22. I don't know what I was thinking. So I ordered some more. I'm going to do this on 40 count. I'm going to stripe it like this. I already ordered it in a fat quarter. As long as it's 18 inches should be fine. Anyway, I have this beautiful piece, and I love the fact that it's uneven weave linen. I have noticed it's a little crinkly. That's what I should name this video. It's crinkly. I didn't iron this. I should. I will. But I'm going to put this away. But I will use this for something. But I like the uneven weave kind of thing for a vintage sampler. So anyway, Hannah Carter will be started soon on 40 count. Probably it will be dyed by me, and it will have the stripes in it. I just love that look. Now you may ask yourself, why didn't I start Harriet Salt? I bought a piece of fabric for Harriet Salt. I bought another piece of linen. Let me see, do I have it in here? What did I do with Harriet Salt? No, I didn't put the linen in here. I don't know where I put the linen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I put it. I don't, Anyway, I have the linen somewhere, but it doesn't, it's 56 count. It turns out on one of my eyes, I'm having an eye issue. And I had cut the string on the 56 count for Harriet Salt. Cut, excuse me, one of the strings in the linen trying to undo something. That's Harriet Salt. So I decided that I have to not do it on 56 linen. I'm having surgery on my eye next month. My other eye sees perfect, so I'm able to work because your other eye takes over. It really does. Your brain fools you into saying, wow, this eye's got a funky look. I can't see that well, but my other eye can see perfect. So therefore, when I look at things and do things and work, I'm seeing perfect. Except for 56 count linen, I think. I think it is a bit of a struggle. I ordered 46 count linen. I think the 46 count will make a beautiful result. I'm going to hold off on the 56 count linen at least till I have my eye surgery. And even then, I might just do it on the 46. The 46 I bought, I didn't want to spend a fortune. I bought it. It is antique white Zweigart. So the antique white Zweigart is sort of an off-white color. It might be perfect for this. I think I am going to dye it. Now, this does not need the striped, really prim linen that I think the other Hannah Carter does. This is a much more formal looking base. It just doesn't need it, okay? So I'm going to dip it in some tea and not bake it. I'm going to just tea dye it much more evenly so it's got a light tea color to it. Maybe even close to what I see here. Probably it'll be a little bit darker than that. And then use my beautiful red Tudor silk, which I have, which is the Schoolhouse Red Tudor silk. You know, I pile everything here and then, just to show you, once again, this is the red Tudor silk. And we're going to start over. I think I am going to do it on 46 count. I may give up that 56 count idea. 46 count isn't any easier either necessarily, especially once I dye it. It actually gets a little tighter and harder, but I still think the holes might be bigger. So I have put, despite my constant talking about this, I've put this on the back burner temporarily. But this will be done because I really want to do it. Okay, so let's see, we talked about Harriet Salt. Let's talk about another sampler that I picked up. I don't really have a lot of wicks right now, but this is one of them. It was started a while back and I just put it down. Mary Ann Bailey. Mary Ann Bailey is a beautiful sampler. I started it on cream colored linen and it looks pretty nice. But I had this in my stash and this linen has got to be 27 count, I think. 26 or 27 count. It's too big. This isn't fine enough, I think, for this sampler, and I'm going to restart it on a different count. You live and you learn. It's not a big deal. It is not a big deal to change out colors. It is not a big deal to change fabrics, and it's certainly not a big deal to start something and say, I just don't like that fabric, and start it again. I have another sampler that did the same thing on, so. All right. So here I was left with nothing to do. I didn't stitch all week because I didn't like it on the bittersweet. So I started something yesterday, actually the day before yesterday, which everybody seems to like. And it's the Home Needlebook Kit by La-Di-Da. I believe this is a Nashville 2018 kit. Could it have been a 2019 kit that has 2018 on it? I don't know, but it was one of the Nashville kits, which I purchased right after Nashville. I don't remember where I got it from. I might have got it at the cross stitch cupboard, but I'm not sure about that actually. What's beautiful about this kit is the stuff it comes with. Now, this is, I started it, Weeks Dye Works putty. It's hard to get real tight putty. The Weeks Dye Works in general. I'm not a big fan of their linen. I love the colors, I just am not. This is putty. Putty's got a little bit, it's sort of a khaki green color. Does it look anything like this? Of course not, but that's the, that's the color. But look at the stuff it comes with. I gotta show you this. It comes with DMC, which is fine. Here are your DMC colors. And it comes with something you don't want to lose. It comes with the little, oops, pins that make your book. Can you see them? But it also comes with the temp fabric. This fabric, which goes inside, comes with more of this fabric, which goes inside. This is where you put your needles on. It comes with a little card that floss card. It comes with the hard backing in front of your book. It comes with this beautiful counting pin. And it comes with this, I love reproduction vintage fabric. I just love the fabric. The fabric is why I bought this. Anyway, it's an easy stitch. It's so far going very fast and easy. I should have this done, I'm hoping, by next week. And this I'm going to try to finish myself. There's quite a bit of instructions in here. So I think it should go pretty easy. Anyway, this is my current width, so I get something bigger started, but I'm happy with it. Once again, this is the Home Needlebook Kit by La-Di-Da. I do see this pattern. There's a lot of it online. I only saw one kit for sale. The only kit I found for sale was on Etsy. It was $40. $40 sounds like a lot, but there really is a lot of stuff in there. So if you add up everything individually, it's not too bad. Okay. Let's not lose the pieces. Got a little of a mess going on here today because everything is all over the place. Okay. What else? Should I show you vintage finds or cross stitch finds? Let me show you vintage finds. Not a lot. This shoe is got a marking I cannot read. I don't know who made it. It looks old. Look at the shoe. It's amazing. It's so cute. Make a tiny little itty bitty pin cushion, put some pins, counting pins in it, you've got an amazing finish. And it's so vintage looking. And it is vintage. This is definitely not new. It was a great find. I was like, oh, I made a beeline for it. Second item I found is more depression glass. I love depression glass. This is probably came with a frog in it. I'm just going to take, this is obviously not the right frog, but once you put a frog in it, you'll be able to keep your scissors. But I now have to find the right frog for this, which may or may not be easy, but this wasn't very expensive, so I'm certain I can. Once again, depression glass. That's real pretty. I'm very pleased with it. That's it for vintage finds, believe it or not. I don't see anything. Did I get anything else? No. Okay, that's it for vintage finds. I don't always get, I was away, so just remember, amazing I even got that. Now for cross stitch stuff. Okay, these are sold at the cross stitch cupboard, made by BR, Bo Hickett Road. It's called a 3-fold happiness bag. Doesn't look like anything until you open it. Check it out. That's amazing. It holds so much stuff. Each one of these is a zippered pocket. This can probably hold your whole floss collection. What's also cool about it is that you could probably put supplies in here and then, well, I'm not going to pull one of those out, but fold it over a roller frame. You really could. You can also use it as a makeup bag. But this is really nice. This is one of the nicest things, and I eyeballed it, and they sell these at the cross stitch cupboard. They have a few of these. And lo and behold, I got it as a gift from somebody at the cross stitch cupboard. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to say their name, and, but if they're watching, they know who they are. So I was pretty happy because I'm not a big gift getter. I'm a gift giver though, but I enjoy that. So anyway, it's called the 3-fold happiness bag by Bo Hickett Road. It's awesome. It's great for needlework supplies. I mean, you can go on a trip with this and carry scissors, measuring tapes, every item that you possibly can use. You carry in here. And you can put your chart inside and fold it over. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. Rest of the stitchy finds. Oh, one more vintage find. I forgot about this. I found these napkins. They're unused. And there's 12 of them. They're pure linen. They're beautiful linen. I tried to figure out what the count is on this linen. It looks like the count is 40 count. And it actually looks even weave. So you could do some sort of design on here easily. When I make the little kits, I like doing I like giving the napkins with them. But when I found this whole set of basically unused pure linen napkins, I said, wow, I gotta get those. It was a very good price too. There was one that was used, you can tell was washed, but the rest were not. Somebody obviously took great care with these and probably cherished them, and they're just nice. And very, very high quality linen. They smell good. They smell like grandma. Like grandma. Not a bad smell, a good grandma smell. So anyway, I found these. I was very pleased to find those. I'm sorry I'm fixing my hair. Very uncouth for a video, but it is what it is. All right, now on to the stitchy stuff. Let's go through this. I'm just taking all my stuff and putting it in okay. So I bought this chart, not that I need another chart, but I'm a huge Shakespeare's fan. Shakespeare's #2 to Dickens, of course, but I love Shakespeare, and this is the Anne Hathaway needlebook. This probably was from some sort of retreat or something. It does come with these little charms that are awfully cute. You see them? It does not come with anything else, but the instructions are here what you need. It says using off-white linen 30 count. And then it says Gloriana ribbon, Week Star Works wool, something called skirt tex or other stiff interfacing, and then iron-on interfacing. So there's a whole bit, but this is Anne Hathaway. And there's a little bit of a Shakespeare saying. It says, I like this place and willingly could waste my time in it. Shakespeare, had to have it. Needlebook. This is like a treasured find. I couldn't believe it. When I saw it, I was just floored, but love it. Okay. Next, whoop. The cross-stitch cupboard had a table with dollar items. Not dollar, very inexpensive items. Each one anywhere, $1, $2, $3, $4 each. What do you see what I got? Number 1. By Lilybel, something called Nightfall. From the cross-stitch cupboard. She might have another one. This was $2. This one was $2 as well. Praiseworthy Stitches Goody Goody Gumdrop Tree. How cute is that? Goody Goody Gumdrop Tree. $3. By the Bay Needle Art, the Old South Church. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see, I had one more. Here we go. For $8, there's a Sweet Thoughts of You by Blackbird Designs full kit. $8, guys, and I know she had another one. I don't know if she still has it, but she had another one on the table. Blackbird Designs, Sweet Thoughts of You, and I didn't even open the little package. I have no idea what's in here. Now I'm curious. I don't want to rip it apart though. Let's see, what does it say? Well, I don't know, but anyway, it's a kit. That's a bargain. Those are my things from the cross-stitch cupboard. Let me see, is there anything else now? Okay, and I got these from the cross-stitch cupboard. These are more the painter's threads, hand-painted threads. Aren't they beautiful? They're just so gorgeous. This one's orange and this one is more red. I have a green one as well. Also from the cross-stitch cupboard, I got some of this edging or ribbon. It's a nice piece of this. It's linen. Most of the ribbon you're going to find is actual, is Aida, but this is linen ribbon. But what I got it for was that really nice red and green. Then this one is a fall color. So I got this at the cross-stitch cupboard. I got, this is something I'm trying. They had a My Big Toe trunk show. And they had these little things called thread hoppers. So there's 2 needles and then something in between. So I'm not exactly sure what you do with this, but I believe it helps you count. I have to read it. All right. Now, more stuff. This was sent to me by somebody I bought linen from. I was very impressed. So this lady, I bought linen from her, and she sent me some of her homemade wax. I thought that was very nice because I love using this wax with, mainly I use it with silk. It really makes it so it doesn't shred. I have rough hands, so it does the trick. But I thought that was really nice of her. From Nikki's Creations, we have this banding. I have another piece of banding, but this is thinner banding. It's lovely. It's really nice. It's not that expensive. Each one of these is 20 inches. Don't ask me why I bought two. But beautiful dyed banding, and I just love the edging on it. Very pretty. This is a Dixie Sampler fabric. This fabric is something that somebody sent me as a trade. They wanted a piece of fabric of mine, and they asked me if I would trade, and I traded it. And you know who you are because you watched it. This is called Buttercream. She wasn't crazy about the color. I understand what she's talking about. The color has almost a... It's almost a peachy tint to it. But I think it's nice. I really do like it. It's a peachy tint. And I'm thinking this is going to be perfect for that Florida sampler that I've been wanting to do. I have a peach colored piece of fabric, but this is more subtle. But anyway, this is Dixie Sampler, and it's called Buttercream. In general, I don't do the trading thing, but this is somebody that always gets stuff from me. Just to show you, this also came, this is empty. This was not a card given to me. It just came with something I bought. She included it for free. This is one of those cards from Hands Across the Sea, just to show you. And it does have a pattern on the other side. I don't care if you see it, that's okay. So I know you can buy these, but somebody sent me one as a sample. I thought that was really nice of them. But these are those cards. Okay. And we have two more charts. This one I got off a Stash Unload side. This one is called the Handwork Sampler. I'm only opening this because I stuck something in it by accident. And Eliza Hill's 1856. How merciful is God, what kind parent he, thus to bestow many gifts on such a child as me. I thought that it was lovely. I saw this finished. It's beautiful. It's called Handwork Samplers, reproduction Eliza Hill's 1856. It was pretty inexpensive on Stash Unload. And finally, from Delaney Woods, I showed this on my Facebook page and I had to get it. This is another pillow. Isn't that awesome? All Hallows Eve. And it says it uses Ginger Snap Gassed Valdani floss. It actually, she gives you a whole bunch of colors you can use. The linen is aged saffron from Dames of the Needle, which I think I might have. I think I may have, actually. I also got these little guys from her. Cute, huh? Little finishing items. I better put this in here. I just don't want to lose them. All right. So, shall we read from A Christmas Carol, or shall we do just cross stitch? I think I'm going to read from A Christmas Carol first. I know, I'm randomly reading from A Christmas Carol. Let me just get a random page. Scrooge started back, appalled, having them shown to him in this way. He tried to say they were fine children, but the words choked themselves, rather than be parties to a lie of such enormous magnitude. Spirit, are they yours? Scrooge could say no more. They are man's, said the spirit, looking down upon them, and they cling to me, appealing from their fathers. This boy is ignorance. this girl is wont. Beware them both in all of their degree, but most of all beware this boy, for on his brow I see that which is written is doom, unless the writing be erased. So that is the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. He's got the two children, ignorance and want. And according to Dickens, ignorance is worse. Anyway, now on to just cross stitch. So this is brand new, smells new, looks new. Okay, and this is apparently their autumn edition. So we're just going to go through this. Here you go. This is the fall teapot. Not bad, it's kind of cute. This is sort of interesting. This is, I don't know what this is, but Tanya, I guess she's Tanya Fox, the editor, showed this little cat. I like that. I don't know if that's in here. We'll find out, but that's cute. And also there's a saying, you have made known to me the ways of life. You will make me full of joy in your presence. Of course I've heard that. Next, Harvest Bouquet Sachet. Next, Autumn Owls. Some different stitches. Okay. This says, I thank my God upon every remembrance of you. It's a pretty complicated pattern. Oh, I didn't say who these are by. This one is by Snowflake Stitchery. The owls are by Doreen Jones. The Fall Teapot is by the Selby. Autumn Cat. Autumn Cat is by Evdokia Nikolaeva. I think this is really cute. But I gotta get a better picture. Hold on. Autumn Cat. That's actually very adorable. The next one is by Charlotte's Web Needlework. It's called House for a Wife, a Housewife. That's kind of cute. And you see that's done on some of that thick banding. Apparently there's different parts. That's part 2. Then there's a sampler sleuth that talks about Scottish samplers. And there is a Scottish sampler in here, reproduction by Deborah Fasano of Historic Handworks. It's a small little sampler. It is kind of cute. Sort of a beginner sampler because it's nice and small. Although it's got more than you think. Cheeky Chipmunk by Carol Grant. Oh, this is adorable. Check them out. Cheeky Chipmunk. Cheeky Chipmunk. And Fall Leaves Monogram Set. I don't know about this one, but it is kind of cute. Some of this stuff does seem a little dated to me. Then again, I like more prim items, so I don't know. Maybe it's obviously just me. Mountain Lodge Blanket. Oh my God, let's see. Kathleen Burlew. So again, it does seem a little dated, but not bad. I don't think there's anything so far I would make other than that cat. I do like that cat. This one's Woodland Friends by Cheryl McKinnon, Tiny Modernist. This is cute. Woodland Friends by Tiny Modernist. Finally, somebody I recognize. Little Woodland Friends. And actually, Tiny Modernist is their featured designer. A Biscornu Very nice Biscornu, actually, by Julia Lucas. These are really pretty. Check them out. There's that one up there. And this one here. I've never made a Biscornu. I made a drum now, but not a Biscornu. Autumn Plan Hornbook by Avdokia Nikolaeva. Hard Hanger Coasters, these are cute, by Roz What Nemo. I like coasters. Babine Lake by Natalia Luneva. Floral Band Sampler Part 5 by Julia Lucas. Once again, I think this is a little dated. Now some Halloween ornaments. You've got ghost ornaments. These are different than what's in the thing. I'm going to be very careful not to spill this, but let me just show you the ornaments. I'm not even going to go through them because I don't want to show you the patterns. They're cute. Which one do I like the best? From the Witch's Window. I do like that one quite a bit, and it's a beautiful finish. Let me see who makes that one. From the Witch's Window by Anna Chinoda of La Bottega del Meravigli de Anna. They did not make that easy. Anyway, very cute. I think that's it. You know, I'm not crazy about this issue. I like the cat a lot. I really do. You know, I do think it's important to keep these magazines in business. Some of them I like more than others. Obviously, the Christmas issues I like a lot. I have some cleaning up to do here in my room. Now my room has gotten a little bit of a disarray because I made 2 films and didn't put stuff away. Thank you everybody for the support I've received making these videos and for the support of the Vintage Cross Stitch Niche. We are at 793 members on Facebook. At the 800 mark, I will be doing another giveaway. The last giveaway I did was a Stacy Nash kit, complete kit with everything you need to make a design, including extra fabric that I put in. But it came with linen and I think 8 different colors of fancy floss and full skeins, and just, it was a great giveaway. It was 750 number giveaway. And I think I had about 80 people enter. So if you enter, I mean, 1 in 80, that's not bad. That's really not bad odds. And that's probably about a $50 kit. And I was very happy to do it because I think that I want to say thank you to people who support what I'm trying to do. This is a great hobby. I have met many people that I never would have met, including some local friends, which is great. I have become really friendly with the owner of a needlework shop, Karen Owen, who owns the who owns the Cross Stitch Cupboard, which is a phenomenal shop here in South Florida. So if you come to South Florida, I highly recommend that you give that a whirl. At least go there and see it, because your jaw will drop. Anyway, my husband wants my attention, so from my home to yours, keep stitching and have a great evening.